everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to another episode of Einstein certification series. So today I'm going to talk about conditional highlighting. So I'll explain to you why we need it, and I'll give you context, right? And my apologies that I'm not uploading much video as I should lately around Einstein, because I've been completely flat out because it's a Christmas holiday now. Now we got a Christmas holiday, so I'll hopefully I'll find more time. Right, okay. So the first thing first, you need to log into an org, right? And if you do not have a org, please register for one. It's pretty easy to do so, right? I've logged into my org, right? So why do we need a conditional highlighting, right? So conditional highlighting, I'm talking in terms of a dashboard, right? So let me give you a context, okay? Let me take you to the Analytics Studio. So go to the app launcher and go to the studio here. And there is this app which I created a long time ago. So let me run this app, right? Now, you see that this is a very basic dashboard, right? I mean, you probably get information about the sum of amount and, the count, right? So when a salesperson or a sales manager looks at this data, right, they probably get an indication about, oh, okay, this is 52 million, this is 22 million, right? At times what happens is, right, you got a complex dashboard, right, for your business requirement, and a salesperson or your marketing person, at times they might overlook certain information, right, for whatever reason, because it was not standing out, and you might tend to skip it, because that's how the human brain work, right? Something that stands out visually in front of our eyes, right? That's actually catches our attention, right? That's how the analogy of a supermarket, right? When you go to a supermarket, right, you see that everything expensive, right, they put right in front of you at the shelf, which so that it matches your eye, it reaches your eye, right? So the things which are pretty cheaper, right, they put at the bottom of the aisle, right? So that's how the marketing works, right? Because they plays with your human psychology, and it's studied across the world, right? So the same analogy, if you put it across in a dashboard, right, it's human brain tend to remember things, right, or tend to catch stuff which stands out visually, right? So in this picture, right, for instance, everything is of two colors, right? So nothing stands out for me, right? I might say, oh yeah, I've seen an information about 18 million, 52 million. But think about a scenario, right, where a 52 million stands out in a different color, right? Or 40 million stands out in a different color, right? So your brain remembers that information in a very efficient way, and it will be even useful for your sales team or marketing team or finance team, right? Team you're working with, right? So that's the analogy. This is very simple analogy, right? So you might have a complex dashboard with multiple pages, right? And you will have a critical information. Let's say most of the information on that dashboard are very critical, right? And if you have to go through a lot of information, right, you might tend to ignore certain information based on whatever reason, right? Maybe you are tired, or you've been looking at the dashboard whole day, right? So that's why condition highlighting plays a very important role. It makes certain part of your graph or your chart to stand out, right? That's exactly what we're going to implement today. Okay, so the way to do that, I'm gonna use this chart to do that. You can do that in other dashboard, right? If you have a dashboard you want to play around, you can do that. You can use the sales dashboard which we built in our last episode, or a service dashboard, right? So you can figure out there. So I wanted to demonstrate it in a very nice and simple way, so I'm going to use this one. Okay, so go to this edit option here, and let's go to the property here, and we're going to look at the conditional formatting. Okay, and we're going to look at change it to measures, right? Okay, and now what I'm going to do, okay, I wanted to do that. So the requirement is I wanted to make this amount of different color, right? If it's greater than, say, 30 million, it should have a different color. If it's less than 10 million, it should have different color, right? That's my main intention. Okay, so I'll go here, okay, and let me change the graph to the bar graph, right, just to make it more clear. Okay, and now that's done. Okay, and then click here again, and then go to the conditional formatting. Okay, and then I want to make it to sum of amount. Okay, see, it's everything changed. So I'm going to create a bins now, right, a section, right? Okay, so in that you can set a range. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll say if it's less than 100,000, 100,000, million, 10 million. Okay. Okay, right. If it is less than 10 million, then it should have a different color. Let's say I wanted to put it to, I'll put this color, right? Okay. And come on. And if it has, I'm gonna add another bin. Okay. And I'm gonna copy this. And if it's, and I'm gonna specify a range. Let's say, 10 million to, say 15. Okay, not 15. Okay, I'm gonna do 20. Okay, and I will change this color to say this one. Yeah. Okay, you see, and anything greater than, I'm gonna add one more bin. So 20 to 30, I will put it as say this one. Yeah, and anything greater than 30,000, I'm just gonna put it as strong red. Yeah. Okay. Now, you see, it makes a difference, right? Now let's save it. Okay. All right, and let's preview it. So now you see that it makes a lot of difference, right? The dashboard changed appearance all of a sudden, right? Now you have a conditional based highlighting here, right? Now you can see that less than 10 million, you have different color. 10 million to 20 million, you have different color. So greater than 30 million. So you can so if someone tells you, right, look at the red, figure, or you can always say, oh yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bars graph there, right? So something like that you can do, right, based on your business requirement. So this is pretty straightforward, yet very powerful feature to use in the dashboard, because people tend to underestimate this functionality, and in my opinion this is a very important functionality. It helps a person who are looking at the dashboard, right, to give them a more visually significant information, right? So that's all I wanted to talk about today, right? So next time we're going to talk about a different topic, right? I'll try to be regular because as you know, that December month, a lot of things going on. So fortunately now I have time off till 5th of January. So I'm gonna make more videos, and at the same time we will talk about more exciting stuff, right? So I hope you guys have attended Dreamforce, right? And I didn't have much time to attend, unfortunately, but I'm gonna look at the recording so to see the cool stuff they covered, right? Right, that's all I wanted to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. So greetings and adios from New Zealand. Take care.